Knock, knock. Who's there? The guy who's gonna beat the shit out of you, that's who. That's not how the joke goes. I already said who's there. More importantly, what time is it? Even more importantly, what day? I am suddenly catapulted into wakefulness by both the fact that the knocking still hadn't stopped and the fact that it's noon. On a school day. Now fully awake, I can remember why I was napping. Better not give that excuse to Mutao. Sorry I wasn't in class. I was experimenting sexually with my girlfriend and it tired me out. Sorry, we had some really rough anal and I was knackered. Yeah, that'll go over well. I wonder how long this knocking is going to continue. Guess I ought to answer the door. I'm strangely unsurprised to see Kenji on the other side. Though it appears Kenji is surprised to see me. What the hell are you doing here, man? Well, I was sleeping. Kenji nods in understanding. Knocked out, I see. Told you to be careful around that Ibarezaki chick, man. It's this sort of thing that happens when you aren't cautious. He makes an attempt to look at the back of my head. Did she hit you or something? Or was it a drug? Stop trying to touch me. Stop trying to touch me, what the hell? Kenji produces a flashlight and shines it in my eyes. You got a concussion? Whoa, Dr. Kenji here. I wasn't knocked out. Maybe you just don't remember. This conversation isn't going anywhere. No, I just had a tiring morning and fell asleep. Whatever, man. Yeah. If you want to be in denial about this, I guess I can't stop you. But you gotta watch out for the girl, man. She's not safe. What? She's not safe to be around. She's one of the most sinister agents. If you're not careful, there's no telling what could happen. She's brought down stronger men than you know. The hell are you talking about? She's not an agent of anything, and she didn't knock me out, okay? I highly doubt that she's brought down anyone at all. Well, she knocked you out with sex. Kenji looks almost offended. I have no idea why. You don't believe me? It's cold, man. Be cold. I'm just trying to look out for you. That's what friends do, you know. With friends? I had no idea. I thought you were just some weirdo that spouted misogynistic nonsense. Then again, I wonder if Kenji knows what being a friend even entails. I feel like pity for him. I feel something like pity for him, standing there before me. Maybe he does think he's looking out for me. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for the warning. I held up my hands as a sign of peace. Kenji shakes it gingerly, like my hand could possibly be on fire. There's an awkward silence for a few seconds before Kenji remembers that he's still shaking my hand. Anyway, I need a favor. What kind of a favor? I'm out of money. No, you aren't. You got money. Keep it in your drawer, dress drawer under a black notebook for emergencies. Did you ransack my room? That's not important. What the fuck? This guy needs to learn barriers and limits, seriously. I don't need money anyway. He adopts a very serious tone. I'm about to undertake a major up. It'd blow this whole conspiracy wide open if I'm right. But it's dangerous, so I need you to do something for me in case I don't come back. Sure, man. Anything. What the hell is he planning on doing? Should I be telling someone about this? If I go missing, wait 3 days and then mail my journal off to the newspapers. It's hidden in my room under a false bottom in one of my desk drawers. Do what they did at the end of Watchmen. How do I get into your room? I don't have a key. Kenji looks at me like I'm crazy. So pick the lock. You know how to do that, right? It's an important skill to learn at a young age. Yeah, of course. I know how. I'll be sure to do that for you if you go missing. I don't think I want to read Kenji's journal. Either way, Kenji seems pretty happy that I've agreed to do this for him. This thing for him.
I'll do this thing for you. If in the future I might call upon you at a time when I will need your help. And at that time, you will repay your debt to me. You will do this kindness for me. You have come to me not in kindness, not as a friend, but in seek of aid.
Great, man, great. I'll see you around. I got stuff to do. That was a terrible Marlon Brando impression.
You come to me on this day, the day of my daughter's wedding.
And he's gone, dashing down the hallway. He made it seem so final. I hope I don't have to carry out his final wishes. Well, that would be the eradication of the female race. Gender. Shaking my head, I close my door and walk back to my bed. It's like, let's go back to bed. Guess I should go to class. If only to catch the last half of the day. But I've come this far without going to class today. And I did want to read more of that Hawking book Muto let me. I'm sure he'll understand. Oh. The time the noise jerks my attention away from my book. An experience not unlike being woken up. Who's there? Me! Aren't you glad? The voice is muffled through the door, but unmistakably Emmy's. I hop up and open the door, smiling broadly. Hot Wheels! Hey, nice to see you again. How's your anus? Emmy grins back, staring at me from her wheelchair. Yeah, you would have seen me earlier, but the damned elevator wasn't working. I had to wait for them to fix it. You'd think they'd keep them better in order, but no. You would actually, in a place where there's probably a lot of wheelchair users. I chuckle a bit at her vexed expression and invite her in. Wheel on in. She wheels in easily, and with my help, she hops onto my bed. Oh god, not again. Don't make me edit more, please. I don't think I can handle it anymore. You're gonna kill Hisao. You're a nymphomaniac. Emmy, nymphomaniac. No, that's extreme. That's an extreme addiction to sex, that is. There. Much more comfortable than that stupid chair. A sigh of contentment hangs in the air. And for a minute we both just stare at one another. It's at that point I notice the circles under Emmy's eyes. They're not that dark, but they definitely weren't there before. Before I can ask about them, Emmy fixes me with a mischievous stare. So, I couldn't help but notice you went at lunch today. In fact, I don't think I saw you at all. What happened, Fell asleep. I actually didn't wake up until lunch, and only then because Kenji woke me up. What had you so tired, strenuous workout this morning. Slightly uncomfortable too. Emmy coughs, a half-laughing, half-embarrassed noise. Yeah, I can't sit down still. Remind me not to do that again. No problem. Wasn't exactly great for me either, to be honest. You could have fooled me. You seem to enjoy yourself. Oh my god, Emmy. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I can't help myself. I'm so sorry. That was... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't forget how concentrated you were. Well, we'll just avoid that from now on. Are you, still sore? Emmy stares at me in disbelief. What? It's a legitimate question. Of all the questions I've never thought I'd be asked, that's one of them. Is your anus still sore from the hardcore pummeling I gave it this morning? Hisao! Fucking hell. I'm shocked that they didn't mention pistoning in the last one, to be honest with you. I pistoned her bumhole. Don't ever let me write erotic novels. So I put my dick in her vagina and I was like, boom, there you go. Erotic as fuck. Well, I didn't ever expect to have to ask it, so we're even. Emmy laughs. Boom, there you go. What? What am I reading? Emmy laughs at this. Guess so, huh? Well, since you asked, yeah, I'm still a little sore. We're never doing that again. No arguments from here. A yawn escapes her when I raise an eyebrow. Tired? Emmy nods sleepily. Haven't slept well. Not sleeping well? I can tell she didn't mean to tell me this either because she gives a little start like she's just been caught lying and hastens to add. It's not a big deal though. What's the trouble? Emmy shrugs and refuses to elaborate. Ugh. Stressed over exams? Crying about your dad again, probably? Another shrug, but after a pause, Emmy nods hesitantly. Yeah, I guess. Actually, that's why I stopped by. She begins to look more and more miserable. Not so you'd notice, of course, but her eyes are on her lap. She's fidgeting and her voice is quiet. What? We need to stop hanging out so much. Huh? Why? Emmy takes a deep breath like she's been practicing this. Oh, I see how it is. You're using me for sex. And now you want to ditch me. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. My penis is more than just a tool for your entertainment, okay? Emmy takes a deep breath like she's been practicing this. Because you're too much fun to be around. And I can't concentrate when you're near me. With exams coming up soon, I just can't have that distraction. Otherwise, my grades will be pretty lousy, I'm afraid. I could help you study. She smiles at me, clearly unhappy with the situation. I'd love it if you could, but we wouldn't actually study, would we? It's your own fault, you're the super horny one. I mean, even now I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but I kind of just want to, She actually might be a nymphomaniac. Not converse? Just, why not? Just do it. Sorry, I got a distraction then. Overwhelmed by rugged manliness. I understand. That earns me a grin at least. So she's literally like, I can't hang out with you at the moment because you make me just want to have sex with you all the time. Hisao, you dog. It was pretty good. Or she just really likes having sex. Emmy shakes her head. Idiot, you're so full of yourself. Well, I'm pretty irresistible. More or less, I guess. So, that's the situation, Hisao. I have too much fun around you, and if I'm going into exams prepared, I need to be alone. Hey, that's okay. It really seems to have been bothering her. Besides, it's only a couple of weeks, and we'll still see each other in the mornings and at lunch. You can have a lot of showers then, dude. I don't get that. That's so goofy. You can like hang out like you're like, okay, you could study a bit. You could still hang out now and then. What the fuck? That's such a weird. That doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. How about you could study and then reward yourself by sleeping with Hisao? I don't know. We can just hang out at school. No problem. After exams, we'll go on a date to celebrate their being over. Okay? Emmy grins, pleased by this proposal. Yeah, sure. That sounds great. As if to signal the end of the conversation, she leans in and kisses me. The rest of the night is not spent worrying about exams. Damn, these two. Damn! They're like rabbits. What was that? Was that like in the morning? Twice in the day before. Then in the shed. Then again after the shed. Damn! She literally is. He is literally irresistible. You Hisao. Irresistible man. Drives women crazy. Can't go near him. You can't stand near him for too long, or you just sleep with him instantly. And even if you're a man, even if you're a guy, you're just like, how's it going, Hisao? Like hanging out. Oh my god, I'm sexy. Whoa, dude, what the fuck? I can't help myself. Hisao is literally irresistible. You cannot stop yourself. Cannot stop yourself around Hisao. Don't even try. He will make you. He doesn't even need to. He won't make you. He doesn't even need to make you. You just want to. Non-stop. It's the power of Hisao. It's weird how easily Emmy and I can keep from seeing one another after class. I love the idea that Hisao's just like, what's going on? Why does everybody want to sleep with me? Actually, I'd venture to say that it's vaguely disturbing. As easily as we'd come together, we seem to have split apart without much trouble. Well, I guess that's not exactly true. We'd both been pretty bummed after the last night together. And we get to see each other every morning for our runs. And just our runs, I might add. Lunch, this is so weird. I don't quite understand that. That's really, I feel like she's doing this. This is not to do with exams for her. This is something else. To do more with her legs. Lunch 2. I especially enjoy lunchtime with her. We have plenty of time to talk about everything outside of school, whereas the morning runs have become increasingly businesslike. I think it's because Emmy wants to make up for our foolery in the storage shed. But no matter how much we joke at lunch, I can't help feeling a little worried about her. She seems distracted more often, and I've caught her fidgeting nervously more than once. Never figured her to be someone who cared that deeply about exams, but they certainly seem to be taking their toll. It's not exams, it's something else, even though they haven't even started. This is just a run-up, the deep breath before the plunge. Tomorrow the real trial begins. Or the real exams, anyway. As for me, I actually don't feel that worried about exams at all. I'm not sure why. I mean, they're pretty important. My scores here will determine my odds of getting into a good university. Hell, if I'm too cavalier now, it could spell doom for my academic career. Don't worry, you got Stovenhoken. You read the Stovenhoken book by Stovenhoken. But I like the only person that finds that funny. I love that name, Stovenhoken. I'm going to name my child Stovenhoken that I'm never going to have. I feel confident that I'm come out on the other side, okay. Muto thinks I've got the science examination locked up at any rate. Or as he says, the last thing that should give you trouble is my exam, Hisao. It's way beneath your talents. Then again, it is Muto who's telling me this. His praise of me carries the veiled implication that anything less than perfect from me would be a disappointment, which has actually caused me to fret more than I should about the exam. It's for that reason that I find myself in the library after class, poring over the textbook. Pretty simple things to look over, some formulas of velocity, a few bits about friction. A walk in the park compared to my dreaded English exam. That was my jam, so I was good at it, English. Never was good with languages. Oh yeah, English for them is actually a different language. Oh shit. Yeah. As I flip through my notes one more time, my mind begins to wander. You just came out of the Philosopher Millbee part, going back straight back into it again. After these exams are over, things should get easier. Soon we'll be graduated. Then off to college, hopefully. I remember my abortive attempt to find out what Emmy plans to do after high school. She avoided the subject pretty deftly, as I recall. Heck, it seems that just about every time I push too hard, she dances around the subject. Or distracts me through other means. Wait, is she just using sex to get it? I feel used. Hisao feels used. I don't feel used. I'm just a guy reading a novel for you guys. Feel used. Hisao should feel used. Like a few days ago at lunch when Rin wasn't around. Wait, you had sex? Again? Yeah, so we just had sex on the roof. Heh. I've done it! He's like, whoa, shit! I was just sitting there, popping a boner, and then Yuko turns. I was like, whoa, Yuko! I've done it! I startled from my reverie by Yuko's triumphant shout. Gah! Yuko seems mortified at my sudden starting. Oh my god! Your penis is out! You're masturbating in the library! Oh Jesus, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it. He mindlessly started touching himself. I'm so sorry, I really wasn't... It's just... As she stutters, I move to quickly calm her down before she gets too agitated. Whoa, hey! My words seem ineffective. Yuko continues to work herself into a complete frenzy. And it's a library and I shouldn't be... Easy there, just calm down, alright? Just before you explode and I have to make a mess and I have to clean up your insides. Really, I'm setting a bad example on how I'm getting fired because I can't do anything right. Yuko! Yuko! Snap out of it, Yuko! Okay. Shouting seems to work, though. I draw the ire of several other students studying in the library. Oh, though I draw, okay. Yuko snaps to attention like a shoulder? Who's just heard the captain bark an order. Sorry. Calm down. It's okay. You just startled me a little, and that's only because I was daydreaming instead of studying. Oh, yeah. So really, you got me back on task. This is a complete lie, but it seems to work. Yuko takes a deep breath and seems to calm down a little. Though she keeps shifting around with a nervous energy that seems awfully familiar. So what got you so excited, anyway? Oh, God. Don't come close, please.
The Yamaku cat burglar.
To her credit, Yuko manages to convey her intense excitement in a whisper.
I think I know who it is. I got an anonymous tip to add to their identity. So I did some spying, and I think the tipster was right.
Oh, really? And who was, this a burglar? Yuko shuts her mouth, shaking her head decisively.
Nope, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
It's between me and the burglar. And I can't risk you warning him that I'm on his game. He could tip his hand very early and blow town. Then I'm left with no perp.
With it?
Ship hell, I leave town. And then there's no perp.
What did Yuko start talking like a hard-boiled detective? She's been reading detective novels, isn't she? I wouldn't warn them. Why do I care?
If you could ask that question, then you don't need to know.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Congratulations, I guess. Do I care? No. I don't know why you're talking to me. I don't give a shit. It's because no one else will listen to you, isn't it? Because I'm stupid enough to listen to you talk.
Thanks. What for?
The, cat burglar thing. Yuko nods and smiles appreciatively.
So, studying for exams?
Well, that was the plan. I'm not having much luck, though.
Really? Is it because you can't find a book? I'm really sorry.
You should be. You failed. Get out. Out!
I've been meaning to clean the shelves for weeks now, but I keep getting distracted.
You are terrible at your job. God. I bet Lillian could do a better job than you, and she's blind.
I'm so sorry.
Whoa, wait. It's not that. I've got my book right here. Stove and Hoken. To illustrate the point, I hopefully calm Yuko down. I show her the textbook in front of me. My mind just keeps wandering is all.
Is it because of the noise in here?
Yeah, you. The noise being you. You are the noise in my head. Leave.
I'm trying to be more strict about the noise levels, but I can't bring myself to yell at people. I mean, aren't their lives hard enough without me throwing my authority around?
You don't have any authority. You have absolutely no presence at all. You have all the presence of a mouse. You have no presence. No. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. You have absolutely no presence. No, it's not the noise level either, I promise. It's just, hell, I don't know. Worried about Emmy? Worried about us? Worried about what happens after we graduate? Emmy's been kind of weird lately.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how we're dating now. I just don't know that we're actually, you know, a couple. Or at least I don't know that we're beyond friends. We just fuck buddies. You're just fuck buddies. The friends normally don't do the sort of things we do. Fuck buddies do. Physically, we're a couple. Fuck buddies. Coupling, at least. It's like every time I try to find out about her, or about what she wants to do with her life, she dodges the question. Like the other day, I was talking to her at lunch about some schools I've been looking into, and I asked her, have you looked into any schools lately? She struggles in response, says no, and when I ask why not, she says that she doesn't think that far ahead. I asked why she had that policy, and she... put her hands... I suddenly realize what I'm about to start describing and wisely decide to clam up. Yeah,
She what?
she changed the subject. Wouldn't talk about it.
Maybe it's an uncomfortable subject for her. Oh, she doesn't think it needs explaining.
Yeah, but it's not just that. Every time I try to find out what's been bothering her, she changes the subject too. It's like she likes being with me, but not getting close to me. Now that I've said it out loud, I feel worse. You go digest this bit of information.
You know, it seems to me that you're more serious about this than she is.
I can almost feel my stomach twist into a knot. She's right. That's exactly what it seems like. She's like, we're just fuckboys, and you're just like, no, we're a serious couple. I wanna know everything about you. But is that really what's going on? I mean...
Sorry, I'm just talking nonsense.
shouldn't take my advice. You barely know me. I wouldn't take your advice anyway, you terrible person. You're a terrible person.
I'm just a librarian, and I'm single, so you can imagine I can't know what I'm talking about.
No, I think you have a point. As much as it hurts to even consider it, Yuko seems to try desperately to find a way to soften the blow somewhat.
Look!
Don't show me your breast. Oh, okay.
I'm probably wrong, but if you want to be sure of how obviously wrong I am, maybe you should just talk to her. Get some time alone and just ask about it. And don't let her change the subject either.
I'll try, but it's very hard when she takes her clothes off. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I'll blindfold myself and tie my hands behind my back. No, wait, that might make it easier for her. Maybe I should just enjoy what I have. We have fun hanging out after all. It does seem like they're just friends with benefits now. That's... now I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Huh. She played us well, Hisao. She played us well. I'm your mind, Hisao, and I'm telling you right now, she played us well. Played us like a fiddle. And the runs are nice. And the other activities are nice. And talking to her is nice. Do I really need to get closer to her? What I've got right now is pretty good. But that's silly. I want to get close to her. I want to be able to help her out with whatever's bothering her. But maybe I should just wait until after the exams are over. Maybe she'll brighten up once the stress has passed. But if she does, then I don't need to worry about it anymore. But if she doesn't, well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I thank Yuko for her advice and head back to my room. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate more on my studies in there. Boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo. Yeah, it is sounding like that. I never caught on to that before. They have sex so much, it is like friends just fuck buddies. I leave the room after finishing my final exam and breathe a sigh of relief. As I'd hoped, the exams weren't so bad. I managed to breeze through just about everything but the English final. And even that was acceptable. I wonder how Emmy did. Even more so, how she's doing. She looked terrible at lunch today. I mean, she was pretty happy to be out of a wheelchair, but she was so exhausted. Something's been wearing her down, and I'm starting to really doubt that it was just the exams. Just now you're starting to think that, really? Should I confront her about this, though? My musing is interrupted by a tap on the shoulder. Hey, Hisao. Got a minute? Yes. I am totally looking at something that tells me what to say, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, I got some time. Nowhere important to be or anything like that. Muto raises an eyebrow, as if questioning my statement, then beckons me back into the classroom. Come hither. I wanted to get some feedback from you if I could. I know that this course wasn't quite up to your level. Don't worry about it. The science club activities more than made up for it. You know, I know they weren't good. I know I was pretty low brow. I was pretty above it all, but, you know, it's so good. Did they? Well, in fact, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Do you think that was a worthwhile activity, just for my own reference? Well, yeah, it was a great way to go further than we did in class. It was definitely worthwhile. Muto seems delighted by my response. Is he? I can't tell. That's great. Exactly the sort of thing I was hoping for. You know, Hisao, I'm glad you came here. It's always good to have a student who really gets into the subject you teach. In a way, it makes dealing with the rest of the students more tolerable. You're a bright kid, too. You took this stuff like a duck to water, or some other such simile. Thanks. You were a great help, especially with the college stuff. There's one more thing, Hisao. A bit of advice from one scientist to another. What's that? What does a scientist do? Observe the world around him? Exactly. Good. A simple question, but one that most people can't seem to answer. That's the essence of a scientist, Hisao. We observe what's there and try to figure it out. He's telling you something here, Hisao. Listen. But what if there's something you can't figure out? What's a scientist to do if he can't observe something? How, for example, can we talk about quarks when nobody has ever actually seen one? Or black holes when observing them directly is impossible? Well, scientific equipment's pretty advanced. Muto irritably waves away my response. He's not talking about science now, he's using it as a metaphor. No, that's not it at all. There are tools. I'm trying to give you a philosophy. Think, if you can't observe something directly, then how can you observe it? Guess? How? How would you guess the movement of a quark? What is your guess based on? Of course. I should have thought of it earlier. The things it affects. Muto claps his hands together excitedly and whoops. Whoop! Whoop, whoop! Yes, exactly. Good. Remember that, Hisao. If you can't examine something directly, it's because you're looking at it wrong. You have to look at it differently if you want to uncover the truth. And if it eludes you, then look at what it leaves behind. That is the essence of being a scientist. I like that. That's a good speech. We never stop looking for the answer. Never take anything for granted. Observe, experiment, and observe some more. There's a lot of stuff out there that makes no sense, Hisao. Your job is to get to it, is to get it to make sense. If nothing else, I hope you've learned that here. I think I can remember that. I feel like that was a metaphor for something else. See, I feel like him and Emmy's problems, stuff like that. Muto smiles, satisfied. Good. Now go enjoy your time off. You've earned it. I leave the room feeling a little confused. What brought that on? It was a metaphor. Although, am I going about this thing with Emmy the wrong way? There we go. Alright, okay. He got there. If she won't tell me, then can I go about it some other way? The question keeps spinning in my head, even after I made my way back to my room. What if she gets angry about it? Besides, what if it's nothing? If I go in and refuse to leave until she tells me what's wrong or something, won't that come off as clingy? I don't want to start a fight or anything over something like this. Maybe I should just drop the matter and see how she is tomorrow before I do anything. Would it be so bad to just let it go? It's not like we don't enjoy each other's company. But, odd as it sounds, I really want to help her. I don't even know what with, or if there's anything at all she needs help for. But I want to. And we'll find out who that knocking is next time. It's probably Emmy come to have sex again. She's insatiable. Oh, sorry, no, it's Hisao and his overwhelming animal magnetism. Alright, that'll do me for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I've been Millbee. I have been Millbee. This has been Katawa Shoujo. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.